Hello and welcome back to TJ Johnson. Today I'm going to be talking about commonplace books and notebooks and how to get the most out of your intellectual mind in the 21st century. Because nowadays with modern media and fast media, everything at your fingertips, you can easily look at something on Google and get the information. You can look at reviews, you can look at videos, you can look at pictures of cats, whatever. Your brain no longer relies on looking deeper into things because everything's instant. Your brain has basically become a piece of crowcolash on a stick. And so today I'm going to be talking about how to stop that and how to get the most and remember more from what you write, what you read, and how to then develop that into what you're writing. So what is the concept of this commonplace book? It's more, or a notebook, it's more a second brain, because your brain, as I've said, is more or less a piece of crowcolash on a stick. It doesn't really do much. You read and then leave it. Unless you're a philosopher and you read deep, or academic reader and you read deeper into things, you're not really going to remember what you've read afterwards. You're more going to put the book down and say, that was nice, I enjoyed the couple hours I spent reading that, I'm done. So, it's a second brain. All of your ideas will go into this notebook. Now I carry around a Dalla Rowney A5 notebook. Now you can get these in any country, they're really cheap, around £5. So I'll put the link in the description for these. They're really good, I would recommend them highly. So any idea you have will go into this notebook. It is your second brain. If you have an idea for a scene, it goes in. If you have an idea for a short story, it goes in. If you have an idea for an art piece, it goes in. Or if you say, I've enjoyed that in a book, say it was a chapter and it showed fear very well, it made you fear the character, then probably put down chapter 6 of American Psycho, absolutely amazing, so then you can revisit it and spend a couple hours every week looking over this and saying, I like this, I like that, I like this, and then highlight those main ones. So out of everything, a lot of what you're going to write is going to be crap. Don't worry, because in every bit of crap you're going to find a bit of gold crap. It's not good, but you can work with it. So, this is your second brain. Highlight the good things, leave out the bad things, so then you can just flick through, say that's highlighted, it must have been good, that's great, let's use that. Also, there is no backspace, and that can contribute to better editing. As I've said, this is more to get the most out of you and your literature and develop it towards your work. Now, because there's no backspace on a piece of paper, you really have to mean it. You really have to think about what you're writing, why it's going in there, and you have to learn to spell words correctly, because if it's spelt wrong, it's then spelt wrong for the rest of time. And that brings me on to the commonplace book, this thing. Now this is a moleskin A5. It is just very, very good. A bit more expensive, but you pay better for better. And this leads on to the commonplace book, because this is like a notebook, but more refined. It's the good ideas with the crap filtered out. Any good idea goes in here, so it's neater written, it's got better ideas, but also you have to sometimes, of that golden crap, you have to say, actually no, get that out. Because you're handwriting this, you have to actually think about, again, you have to think about what you're writing. Is it good? is it good? Is it worth my time to write that in? Am I going to actually use what I put in here? Because everything that goes in here should be used. Because all creativity is, and ideas are, or stories, is a collection of ideas. That's all it is this big menagerie of collections. An idea from here, an idea from there that have been play-dohed together to make one good idea. No writer has ever sat down and said, I've got an idea of a bloke robs a bank and then he runs with that. They will sit down and say, alright, robber robs bank, then meets his love as the teller behind the bar, and then says, should I carry on with the life of crime, or should I marry her and have children, have a better life, whatever? And even if so, is there a better life for me? See, even just now, sitting down, I've got a story, I can run with that. That is something that would go in here. That is the idea that you would love. And it's not bad to have a few notebooks. A lot of people say I should only have one notebook at a time. That is bad advice, purely because if you're a writer, then you have so many different skill sets. You read philosophy, you will read for better understanding, you will write down stuff that will inherently better your writing, you will have ideas, so you need different notebooks, same as you would have different files on your computer. My Commonplace Book is more for my writing, so I only write down things that are actually going to better my writing in here, like, as I've said, page blah 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 of book shows fear very well, so that goes in here. Or here's a quote I like, that goes in here. I also have another notebook. This is the Claude Monet notebook from Waterstones. It came in a collection of 3, and these I use for writing down my philosophy. So if I were to read a book on philosophy, I'd then pop down at the top of the page, philosophy, book, whatever, and then every now and again write stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I need to better understand, or quotes that are really good, so on. So I'll make another video about all of that. So I roughly at a time have around 5 notebooks going, and because of that, you do not want to be spending much. This cost a £5 for a pack of 3, so that is around £1.50 each. So not much. The Dalarowny is around £5, but you get around 2 in a pack, so that's £2.50 each. The only expensive thing that I use is a moleskin, and that's more because I get through one of these around a year, so I can afford to spend a bit more on a good book. So thanks for watching the video, and please do leave a like and subscribe, and please do leave a comment down below, because if you have any questions about reading, writing, philosophy, whatever in the arts, I will try my best to make a video answering those questions. And in case I don't see ya, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and goodbye.